Om Sri Lakshmi Narsimhaya Namaha. Valmiki Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, Chapter 53. Sita Chastises Ravana. Summary. Sita denounces Ravana's misdeeds and challenges him to brave her husband in a manly combat rather than thieving her in a mousy way. She reasons with him about his propriety in abducting other wives in vainglory. Chapter 53 in detail. Maithili, the daughter of Janaka, on seeing the skyward flight of Ravana taking her along, became highly frantic, and remaining in highest dismay, she is distraught. Seetha, whose eyes turned coppery red with tears and resentment, still outpouring tears while being abducted, she piteously poured this scorn on that gory-eyed demon's chief, Ravana. You knave, Ravana, you are taking flight on thieving me after prowling about my loneliness. Such as you are you ashamed in the least for this subterfuge? You black-hearted demon, for sure you alone sidelined my husband in a tricky guise of golden deer, wishful to abduct me, as you are a coward. Which king of eagles battled against you to bail me out? An old friend of my father-in-law, such as he is also felled indeed. Unable to conquer my husband in a combat, but able to ear-bash your name to a lonely woman and abducting her. Will this tantamount to your apparently audacious audacity? Thus, I am not really trumped over by a lonely demon like you. A woman, that too a lonely one, that too the other man's wife, that too an abduction, but not winning or wooing her, you knave, on your undertaking such a kind of deplorable deed. How unashamed are you? A self-glorifier as you are, this highly inhuman, vicious, imputable deed of yours will be recounted by all men in all worlds. Damn, with what you have said then about your might and mettle, damn with this kind of your behavior, which is lamentable to whole of your clan in this world. What can be done possibly? Why, because you are fleeing very speedily in this way, wait for a moment to ascertain whether you can go back into aliveness. On you coming in the line of sight of those two princes, even if you are with whole of your military, you will be incapacitated to live on, indeed, even for a moment. Anyways, it will be incapable of you to endure the touch of their arrows, as with a bird that cannot endure the overly flaring up wildfire in a forest. O Ravana, positively contemplate in your soul and politely release me. And if you do not release me, indeed, by the rancor of insulting me, my husband, along with his brother, devises your doom. You rogue, by which endeavor you are desirous of thieving me under duress, that endeavor of yours behoves absurd. Though I am in aliveness now, but on my going under the control of an enemy and on unseeing godlike husband of mine, I am indeed unenthused to bear up my lives for a long. At the time of their death, mortals wish to enjoy disagreeable and non-recuperative foods. Thus, definitely and completely unanticipated in your heart are either non-toxic or beneficial nourishments for your well-being, but which is recuperative, that is, unpalatable to all the death rattlers, and indeed I behold you as one around whose throat the noose of time is looped. As you are dauntless in this daunting situation as for yourself, O decahedral demon, indeed it is clear that you are clearly fantasizing the ill-omened golden trees all around. O Ravana, you will see the ghastly river Vaitarani, which will be tumultuous, streaming with blood streams. Also thus you will be seeing the grisly sword-leaved forest in hell. You will see silk cotton trees flowered with molten gold, shrouded with lapis gem-like melting leaves, and enshrouded with sharp airy thorns in hell. O unmerciful one, on doing this kind of misdeed to the noble-souled Rama, you are incapable to bear up life for a long time like the one who coughed venom. You are bound by the unpervertible lasso of time. O Ravana, on going where you will complacency for the uncompromising husband of mine, by whom 14,000 demons are killed in war just within a minute, single-handedly, without any help from his brother, how then that brave and mighty Raghava, an expert in all kinds of missiles, will not eliminate you, the stealer of his chosen wife, with his moderate arrows? Thus Sita poured forth her ire at Ravana. On saying this much and other exacting words, Vaidhi, who was gone onto the flank of Ravana, indeed lamented lamentably as her dismay is coalesced with her distress. She, who is highly organized and weeping before talking, a scolder who ranted much, a resentful lady who has come of age and pitiable whirler in the hands of demon, whose whirligig has transformed into spasmodic jerking of her body for deliverance from that sinner, and in that way that sinner stole the princess Seetha. Thus, this is the 53rd chapter in Aranya Kanda of Valmiki Ramayana, the first epic poem of India. Sri Moola Rama Vijayate. Om Sri Krishnarpanamastu.